everyone, my name is Tasia. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing the reveal video for our October themed monthly subscription. I design our subscriptions 2 months in advance so that way you have lots of time to decorate and set up your planner. So signups for this October themed kit are going to be available from July 20th through the end of July. After that, signups will close and the subscriptions will ship by August 5th. The really fun thing about this kit is that it comes with so many extra goodies. So if you're familiar with our shop, we do bring the monthly items into the shop after the subscription ship, but as a subscriber, you get a lot of bonus items. So I'm gonna go over all of those details in this video. I'm gonna go over all the different sizes. We have vertical, horizontal, A5, B6, journaling, Hobonichi Cousin, Hobonichi Weeks, and Itty Bitty. So a lot to go over. I'll put timestamps down below, so if this isn't your first time and you just wanna see your size, you can skip ahead to that little point in the video. But if this is your first time signing up, I highly recommend that you watch this first go round because I'll definitely give the most information during this first setup where I'm going to be going over vertical and horizontal side by side. So let's get started. I like to do vertical and horizontal side by side because the only difference between the two would be the height of the full boxes. So I'll point that out when I get to them. Vertical and horizontal, they are intended for like a 7 by 9-ish size planner. You can definitely use them in other planners, but that's typically what they work best in. No matter what size kit you choose, these first few items will come with all of the different sizes and they're so cute. You guys know I love October. I love Halloween. So of course, October is going to be full spooky season. The die cut sticker is printed on our matte removable vinyl. So if you wanted to stick it to something, you could, but every size kit gets this really cute die cut. This adorable little spooky planner is filled with little individual stickers that are individually cut that you can peel out and use. This cute little guy is exclusive to the subscription, but it does come with any size kit that you choose. Another exclusive item to the subscription is this adorable little deco sheet. I filled it in with lots of little stars because I feel like you can never have enough stars, especially when you're doing like a nice spread. You can just sprinkle them in and it just really fills in the space. And then you have all of these little adorable decorative pieces with the critters all ready for Halloween. So again, this item will also come with any size kit that you choose. For both vertical and horizontal, the jumbo sticker, this is also exclusive to the subscription. It's a 5 by 7. It is printed on our matte removable vinyl, so if you wanted to stick it to something you could, but it's so adorable with Biscuit as a little ghost. It says spooky season. I think it's super cute. I love using jumbo stickers on just pages where I didn't do anything or I'm not gonna do anything. So I just stick a big old sticker on there and it looks really good. Another option for jumbo stickers would be to laminate it and then use it as a pencil board. If you're getting the 4 by 6 size that comes with Itty Bitty or other stickers in the shop, those fit in the clear Kindle cases. So if you're a Kindle girly, that's a really fun little find that it works really well in. So that's the jumbo sticker. For page number 1, this is also something that's exclusive to the subscription. You just get some more extra decorative stickers. So as always, we put a little reminder as to which pens we recommend. Any type of permanent marker works best. Think Sharpie Ultrafine Permanent Marker, the Pilot Ultrafine Permanent Marker, Micro Perm, Staedtler does some permanent markers. Basically, permanent is your best friend, or ballpoint. And when I say ballpoint, I mean like these cheapy ballpoint pens. Man, they really do the job. So these will work as well. Not as glamorous, of course, as a fountain pen, but still, it works really well. So this is a close-up of sheet number 1. You have stickers that remind you when the kit is revealed, and I do the reveal on the 20th of the month every month. If you're already signed up, automatic charges happen on the 1st of the month. If it's your first time signing up, your first charge will happen on the day that you sign up. So say it's the 20th, you're watching, you're excited, you sign up, you'll pay for your kit at that time, and then your next charge won't be until September. September 1st is when you'll be able to use that sticker. And then the monthly kit always ships by the 5th. I'll do a little close-up of all of the cute decorative pieces. Of course, you have the decorative strips. I thought this was really fun to have a little ghost popping out of the coffee. So that is page number 1. Page number 2, you have all of your headers, and so the headers are 1.5 inches wide, featuring this really pretty color scheme. I love using purples and greens for Halloween. Of course, you had to throw in some orange and some gray to really kind of round it out. But you get a full sheet of the headers as well as some this week stickers on the bottom. For both vertical and horizontal, these are going to be 1.5 inches wide. And then when it comes to the full boxes for vertical stand at 1.9 inches tall, while horizontal full boxes stand at 1.65 inches tall. So it's just slightly shorter, but it definitely makes a difference. For page number 3, you're going to be getting your blank schedules, or anything you want to use them for. Sometimes I like to plan maybe my workouts, my work schedule, my menu planning. It's just a full week of blank spaces. Some people track maybe their steps, and then you have these fun full boxes, as well as candy corn little decorative strips and your little faux washi strips there on the bottom. So that's page number 3. Page number 4, you have your checklists. I couldn't decide on what checklist I wanted to do, so I did a bunch. There are cute little jack-o'-lanterns. You have your candy corn and your little skulls, as well as the tried and true scalloped checklists. So you get a full page of those, and then again, depending if you do vertical or horizontal, that would just be the height of the checklist that changes. For page number 5, you have all of your half boxes, and so I did a mix of our scalloped boxes as well as the cute little cauldrons. You can write within the cauldron, or if you wanted to use it just for decoration, that would be super cute as well. So that is page number 5. Page number 6, you have some full boxes, and they are super cute. You have Nightmare Before Coffee, Let's Go Ghouls. I always think of the Shania Twain song for some reason with that. And then you have all of these as well. Let me do a really slow kind of scan of all of these full boxes. I love the patterned full boxes. I really like to layer them in my planner. I think it looks really cute. So that is page number 6. Page number 7, you have all of your little icons. So these here are itty bitty throughout all the different size kits. And then these here will be a little larger depending on the size kit that you choose. They'll never be larger than the full box. Of course, with the exception of these decorative strips, these usually span the width of 2 boxes. So these are 3 inches wide for both vertical and horizontal. But these itty bitty, they stand at 1/2 inch or less. You have things like laundry, payday, maybe remote, or you have emails, an alarm, you have some grocery shopping, as well as the decorative pieces on the bottom. For page number 8, you have your weekend banners, your blank habit trackers, and your quarter boxes. For page number 9, you have the rest of the full boxes. I did this People Give Me the Creeps last year with Connie, and people still give me the creeps, so I thought it was very fitting. So instead I did a wacky little bat. I think that's really cute. And then you have all of the critters dressed up in their best Halloween outfits, and just really cute little decorative pieces there on the bottom. So that is page number 9. Page number 10, you have your date covers. You get a full month's worth of date covers. Again, vertical and horizontal. They're going to be 1.5 inches wide. You have your little date dots that you can sprinkle on top. And then you have your bottom washi. You get 4 weeks worth of bottom washi, and that's for both vertical or horizontal. And as I'm going through this, I realized I totally did this in reverse. Usually I do the monthly overview first and then the stickers for the weekly kit. So now we're going to do the overviews. The overviews are really cute. Again, you have those same themes, so your whole overview and weekly and daily, they're all gonna be cohesive. And so these are your top banners, and then you have these fun little strips. I've been seeing people get so creative with these little strips, not just using them for, say, vacations, but they're making like really fun stripes on empty boxes or things like that. And then you have your days of the week that you can put along your top banner. For page number 2 of the monthly overview, you have your sidebar, you have your little icons, payday, your date covers, and then last but not least, you have your wacky holidays, a holiday every day for the entire month. Do a little close-up of all of those. They're just funky little things like handbag day, you have brandied fruit day, nut day, iPod day. Do they still make iPods? and then those down there. They're just the full boxes. So that is vertical and horizontal. Next up, we're going to do A5 and B6. I like to do those two side by side as well because they're going to feature very similar stickers. The overviews are going to be sized to fit that specific size planner, but the rest of the stickers, they're actually the same size as our horizontal stickers. So A5 is on this side, B6 is on this side. We'll do the monthly overviews first. We'll graze through all of the other stickers, and then the bottom washi is also different depending on the size of the kit that you choose. Again, for subscribers, you get your die cut sticker. You get your cute little spooky planner filled with stickers. You get your bonus deco. I feel like you can't have enough. Like, especially if you're trying to stretch this out a full month, it may feel repetitive when you're looking at it, but when you're doing a full month, you're gonna need a lot of stickers, you're gonna need a lot of stars, you're gonna need all kinds of fun things. And so that's why I'm throwing in this extra decorative sheet. For A5, this was designed with the Erin Condren Daily Duo Planner in mind. So if you have that planner, it's gonna look real cute. If you have other planners that are A5 in size, just think about the layout of the stickers. So these top banners are intended to go across the top, and then you have your sidebar. You have your little days of the week that go on the banner. You have your date covers and your full boxes, as well as your wacky holidays. Again, you get a holiday every day for the entire month, and then cute itty bitty little icons for things that happen like bills and payday and all of that kind of fun adulty stuff. For the B6, I used the Any Plans or Estelle B6 size planner. It was the dated planner. I have come to learn that the undated is slightly different, but this banner here is intended to go from top to bottom. And then you have these guys here that would go across the bottom. You have your days of the week, as well as your date covers. You have your wacky holidays and your icons. For the jumbo sticker, the A5 is a 5x7. The B6 is just slightly smaller. So you can see it's just a teeny bit tinier, and that's just so it can fit nicely on your planner pages in your B6 size planner. For page number 1, you have your stickers that show you when the kit is revealed, when the kit's paid for, and when the kit ships, as well as all these fun decorative pieces. For page number 2, you have your fun headers. The colors are beautiful. You don't need to use these just for headers. I like to layer them behind things. Although I do use them as headers, I like to start my checklists off with these, but you can do all kinds of fun things with them. So you get a full sheet of those, as well as some this week stickers on the bottom. And again, these stickers are going to be the same size as horizontal, meaning the full boxes are 1.5 inches wide and 1.65 inches tall. You have your blank schedules, your full boxes, your cute little decorative pieces. For page number 4, you have all of your checklists, fun little decorative ones, as well as the scalloped, a full sheet of those. For page number 5, you have all of your half boxes, and so you have your scalloped half boxes, as well as your fun little witch cauldrons. For page number 6, you have your full boxes. I love the little ghosts. A couple years ago, I decided that I was going to decorate my entire house just ghost theme. I didn't do very well, but it was really fun to try. It was actually quite hard to find all the little ghost things. Anyways, for page number 7, again, all of your little icons that are itty bitty, and these are like payday, groceries, chores, and then you have your decorative stickers on the bottom, your decorative strips, as well as these cute little guys. So that's page number 7. Page number 8, you have your weekend banners, your blank habit trackers, and your quarter boxes. For page number 9, you have the rest of your full boxes. Fun little puns and sayings, as well as some fun decorative patterned boxes, and then some more decorative pieces there on the bottom. Page number 10, you have your date covers, and you get a full month's worth of date covers, including the date dots. The rest of the date dots are on page number 7. And then you have your bottom washi that's sized to fit this specific planner. So you have A5, looking super cute. I love the gradient. I made them alternate so that way you have the option of doing it like that or like that. And then the B6 is the same, just slightly smaller. So that is A5 and B6. Next up, we're going to do journaling. The journaling kit is really fun because it's featuring all of the same designs that I just showed you in the other kits, but they're not confined to the shape of a full box. They're individually cut, kind of like how these are. So they become very flexible and you can use them in a lot of different planners, and they make it really fun to be a little bit more creative. First off, again, you have your die cut sticker. You have your cute little spooky planner filled with fun stickers. You have your little decorative sheet, your overview. So the October is just individually cut like this, so that makes it really fun. And then you have your bottom strips. When I first started doing the journaling size kit, I did use the Hobonichi cousin, so these strips would fit those really nicely, although over time the kit has kind of morphed. So when we move into it and we get to like the bottom washi, those are going to be a little longer, say the same size as vertical or horizontal. That way you have the option to trim down, but this one is sized just a little smaller, so keep that in mind. You have your date covers and your days of the week. If you were using like a blank notebook or something like that, I think this would be a really fun option. Or just any other planner. Again, like I said, I was using the Hobonichi cousin. I've used this in my Hobonichi A6. They were a little large in the A6, I must say, but they looked really cute. And then I also used it in my B6 planner, so it's very universal. For page number 2 of the overview, you have all of your wacky holidays. So a holiday every day for the entire month, and then your fun little icons on the bottom. Your jumbo sticker is a 5x7. For page number 1, this is going to look very familiar. You have your stickers that show you when the kit's revealed, when the kit's paid for, and when the kit ships, as well as all these fun decorative pieces. For page number 2, you have these really fun full boxes. I love using these for making lists, maybe a tiny little journaling blurb, just a few sentences or so would fit really nicely on there, depending on how large you write. If you're familiar with our day on one page sheets, it consists of 4 different shapes. This one, a large kind of cloud shape, and then the top 3 is what I like to call it. All of those boxes are featured in this kit, so they come in really handy if you just want to blank out an entire page. Personally, I kind of separate them, but it is an option and it would fit really nice. So this is page number 2. Page number 3, you have your fun decorative strips. These are a little longer, measuring in at 3.26 inches, so that way they work well with these top 3 boxes. I love using the decorative strips though. Especially if you have a blank page going on, they kind of give you a little bit of separation while still adding a really cute touch. For page number 4, you have your, I like to call them top 3, but you can do whatever you want in them. But it's just a fun little box. And then you have your checklist and some cute little candy pieces to fill the space. So this is what I'm talking about when I say it's the same design as the full boxes. They are just individually cut stickers. So for example, this and this went together in a full box. This and all of these ghosts went together in a full box. But with this option, you have kind of the luxury of doing it however you want. So here is a little close-up of all of those fun stickers. Page number 6. Again, all of the same ones. You still have all of those cute sayings and everything. They're just individually cut, so you can pair them together if you want. You can keep them separate. You have all those options. Page number 7, you have all of your cute little icons. Again, these are itty bitty throughout all the different sizes, and then these are a little larger. For page number 8, you have your weekend banners, your quarter boxes, and then these larger full boxes. These are larger than, say, vertical or horizontal. They're going to be wider, they're going to be taller. They're really nice for layering and doing all of those kinds of fun things. For page number 9, you have your half boxes with the scalloped boxes and the cauldrons. Page number 10, you have those big boxes that I was talking about that are really nice and large. You can see just by the size of my hand. I have my Hobonichi cousin sitting next to me. I have like an avalanche of stickers going on. I'm sure you just saw all of those pour in. But this is like an example of what the boxes would look like in the planner. I think it looks really cute. Trying to see like where else I may have used some. I'm kind of like sporadic lately. But see, so it looks really fun. This is the journaling kit that I used in this layout. But anywho's, back to the design. You have a whole month's worth of date covers. And then you have the bottom washi. And like I mentioned, this bottom washi is the same size as vertical and horizontal, so they are longer than, say, the cousin planner, but they're so easy to trim. You can either take a blade to it, like just in your planner, boop, or the very safe way, so you don't cut your planner pages, is to just bend it back, put a crease in the sticker, and then take a pair of scissors to it, and that works really well. So that's the journaling size. Next up, we're gonna do Hobonichi Cousin. Hobonichi Cousin is designed for the weekly layouts, and that just means that the full boxes are going to be a little more narrow. They're going to be 1.31 inches wide and 1.66 inches tall. And so I like to call that out because, for example, on the daily layouts, that's going to mean they're just like a little shorter than all of these other stickers, just a little more narrow. But if you swing into the weekly layouts, like this, for example, it fits really nicely. So if you're decorating these layouts, I really recommend this kit. If you like to do these, then I would lean towards, say, the journaling size, or maybe Frankensteining your own kit together. You can still use the other stickers in this, no problem whatsoever. Just know that they are gonna lean a little smaller. And if that totally works. I personally don't have a lot going on, so I can't be using little stickers on those big pages. But anyways, for Hobonichi Cousin, you have your die cut sticker. You have your fun little spooky planner. You have your decorative stickers that, again, these two items are exclusive to the subscription, and subscriptions also ship for free. For the monthly overview, you have your side banner that goes from top to bottom, and then you have these banners that go from side to side, typically along the bottom, because these dates covers would go along the top, and then these sprinkle throughout the month. For page number 2, you have your wacky holidays. Again, a holiday every day for the entire month, and then your little icons there. Your jumbo sticker is a 5x7. For page number 1, you have your stickers that show you when the kit is revealed, when the kit's paid for, and when the kit ships, as well as all your fun little decorative pieces. Your headers, again, are 1.31 inches wide, and then you have your this week stickers on the bottom that I love to use like on the sidebar. I make like a little weekly overview. For page number 3, you have your blank schedules, some fun full boxes, as well as your candy corn and your faux washi. For page number 4, you have your cute little checklists. These are a little smaller, like shorter in height when it comes to the full boxes. They're tiny because I make them narrow so they'll fit within that timed column, but they work really nicely there. For page number 5, you have your half boxes. Again, you have your scalloped boxes as well as your cute little cauldrons. For page number 6, you have those full boxes. I'll do a little slow-mo. And your little to-dos along the bottom. Page number 7, you have all of your little icons and your decorative pieces. Page number 8, you have your weekend banners, your blank habit trackers, and your quarter boxes. The rest of your full boxes. You have your full month's worth of date covers. And last but not least, you have your 4 weeks worth of bottom washi. So that is Hobonichi Cousin. Next up we have Hobonichi Weeks. Hobonichi Weeks is a pretty unique little planner when it comes to the layout, and so the stickers are going to reflect that. You have your die cut sticker. Again, that comes with any size kit that you choose. Your spooky little planner filled with fun little stickers that you can use, and your decorative sheet For your monthly overview, it's size to fit, so you have your banner that goes from top to bottom, as well as these cute little guys that would go along the bottom, and then your date covers. You have your wacky holidays, again a holiday every day for the entire month, and your icons. Your jumbo sticker is size to fit, so it's the same shape and size as the planner. It works really well on the planner pages, or again, you could do like a pencil board with this or something like that. For page number 1, you have stickers that show you when your kit is revealed, when your kit's paid for, and when your kit ships, as well as some fun decorative pieces. For page number 2, you have your date covers that look really different compared to the other date covers because they're made to fit the planner perfectly. So you have these little strips, they would go down and you put your little date dots. You have your this week stickers that would work really well on the right side of the planner. For page number 3, you have your blank schedule, you have these boxes. So it's the same design as the other kits, they're just laid out differently. These full boxes here, they look great on the right or the left side of the planner. If you do put it on the left side of the planner, it does cover the date, but it still looks really cute. For page number 4, you have your checklists, your faux washi, and some typography. For page number 5, these cute little full boxes work really great on the left side of the planner. They're going to fit those rows really nicely. For page number 6, you have the rest of your full boxes. I did a mix because some of these just didn't translate to this layout. I still wanted to get that design in there for you. For page number 7, you have all of your little icons and your decorative pieces. For page number 8, you have your weekend banners, your blank habit trackers, and the start of your bottom washi. I do throw in these extra 4, that way you just have 4 full weeks of boxes in addition to that other page. Page number 9, the rest of those bottom washi as well as some quarter boxes. And then last but not least, page number 10 is your top washi. It kind of just seals it all in, as well as some decorative stickers. So that is Hobo Weeks. Last but not least, we have Itty Bitty. And Itty Bitty is designed with no real planner in mind. It's just made for those teeny tiny little planners that need little bitty stickers. So you have your die cut sticker. You have your little spooky planner filled with little stickers that you can peel off. You have your decorative sheet, your cute little overview. So it's very similar to, say, the vertical or horizontal in its design. It's just shrunk down. So you have your little top banners, you have your date covers, you have your little full boxes, as well as your wacky holidays. You have what I like to call the Frankenstein sidebar that you get to just piece together to fit your planner, as well as your little icons. Your jumbo sticker is a 4x6. For page number 1, you have stickers that show you when your kit is revealed, when the kit's paid for, and when the kit ships, as well as your decorative pieces. When it comes to Itty Bitty, you can already tell just by me holding them up with my fingers, they're tiny. They're just an inch wide. They're so cute. Think like a pocket size planner, personal size planner, A6, something small and petite like that. These are gonna work really great in. You have your this week stickers on the bottom. You have your blank schedules, your full boxes. So you're getting all of the same stickers, they're just sized down. So 1 inch wide, 1.27 inches tall. Page number 4, you have your checklists with those cute little jack-o'-lanterns, candy corn, skulls, and scallops. You have your half boxes with the scalloped and the cauldrons. Page number 6, your full boxes and your decorative pieces. Page number 7, all of your cute little icons and more deco. Page number 8, you have your weekend banners, your blank habit trackers, and your quarter boxes. Page number 9, the rest of your full boxes. Page number 10, you have your full month's worth of date covers. And then last but not least, your bottom washi, and it still is featuring that really fun design. It's just so teeny tiny. So that is it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the design. Again, signups for this kit are going to be available from July 20th through the end of July. After that, signups will close and the subscriptions will ship by August 5th. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Email is always better. support@sweetkawaiidesign.com. You can leave a comment down below. But until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.